Good morning. I'm still at my mom's. I think I've decided to just stay here for some days, a little while. Really nice here where she lives right now. And I'm gonna go for a bike ride. I wanna make some lemonade, but not just like normal kind of lemonade, I guess. But the other day, me and my mom was at this cafe. I don't know if it's a thing in Denmark, but with like these different kinds of lemonades. I also saw this when I lived in Copenhagen with the they go crazy with the lemonade. Like I got one with thyme, and passion fruit. I think there was also lemon in it, but so I kind of wanted to make something with just like a whole lot of herbs and then lime and lemon, something very fresh. So I'm going down to the store. I'm not used to biking on this kind of bike with like the brakes on the pedal, but I used to have this kind of bike, so I think I'll get used to it. Also, I don't have a biking helmet because my mom, she uses hers for work obviously, and she only has one, and I don't have mine with me, but I really should be using a helmet. So just know it's not because I condone this. I'm a very big helmet lover. I don't know why I stopped. I don't actually have to cross the road. It's just more of a reflex. I'm wearing a full set of my mom's clothes. All like hemp or linen. I think it's linen. Because I didn't take enough clothes with me. I was only planning on being here for like a few days, really. So I feel very chic. I was on that trip, right? Then I came home, ate a big bowl of yogurt, and then I took the biggest, fattest nap for like an hour. I don't know why that trip made me so tired. I mean, I am on my period also, and that bike is terrible to ride. It's way too low for me, and it's a lot heavier than my usual bike. And I had planned to like make the lemonade straight away, but that did not happen. By the way, I'm sleeping on the floor because at my mom's we don't really have rooms like that. We have one room for all three of us, and then we have these kinds of beds. This is the same bed but with like bedding on. Not to shade my mom or anything, like they're nice sofas and stuff, but they're so narrow that I feel like I'm gonna fall off of them. So honestly, sleeping on the floor, don't look at my mess. Sleeping on the floor is actually pretty nice. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna wait to make the lemonade until my mom is home. I think there's like an hour until she's home from work. So I think I might wait a bit. Lemon, lime, grape, like red grape. I'm hoping that would go with it really well. And I forgot my ginger because I was thinking I was gonna put ginger in it as well, but I'm just gonna have a look if my mom already has some ginger, because low-key she might have actually. Yeah, some ginger. I don't know how old this is, but it looks fine. I'm gonna pick some thyme and mint if I'm able to find it in my mom's garden. Cut, and also maybe some rosemary, but I'm not sure where it is because I didn't get to ask my mom, or I forgot to ask my mom where it is. I don't recognize any of this at all. Okay, maybe it's over here. My mom's husband is trying to plant like potatoes and cucumbers and stuff. And that's over here. But is the rosemary also like that? That's like potatoes or something, right? I don't know. I think I found some of the rosemary. Or is it? No, it's not thyme. No, this is rosemary, I'm pretty sure. But there's no thyme. Or this looks like mint. Yeah, this is definitely mint. I just realized this is not rosemary or thyme. It's a lavender. It just came to me. You can still eat that, right? Like maybe that would be nice as well. I kind of like those kind of perfume-esque tastes. Like also, I really like rose flavored stuff. I feel like I look very like an Italian lady right now with the linen blouse and pants and this sun hat that is also my mom's. But she said she had planted thyme and rosemary and said it was okay to pick. So I don't understand where she's hiding it in her garden, because I cannot find it. Unless I just have no humanly idea of what thyme and rosemary actually is, but I thought I did. Like I really thought I knew what it looked like, because we also had it in our garden when we were small. I don't know if I have to call her or just wait. Okay, here we go. See, this is thyme. Like I knew how it looked. I knew I did, but I just thought that maybe because, you know, I used to work in the store, like Foodtix, last year, and we worked with thyme a lot because I was employed in the delicatessen department. So I had to like make those little dishes, the pre-made dishes that you like buy in those kind of store at the deli, if that makes any kind of sense. For non-Danish viewers, and we used to work with thyme and rosemary a lot. Actually, we just put it on those dishes, you know. But I thought that maybe commercially grown thyme and rosemary wasn't like the same as like real thyme. I don't know if that makes any sense. I just thought of the thing with blueberries, that the blueberries that are white inside aren't actually blueberries, but they're sold as blueberries. And I just thought it was kind of like the same thing with that, you know, that it was kind of like a cheap kind of thyme and rosemary. So maybe I'm just yapping right now, but this smells really good. I love the smell of thyme. It's so good. I want a perfume that smells like this. It is kind of different from the ones we used in the shop. Like this is more citrusy. I do really like citrusy perfumes. Okay, that sounds like I own a lot of perfumes. I don't, but I don't know. But I think I have enough thyme here. Still looking for the rosemary, but now I found something else. I think I know what it is. It's very citrusy, so I think it's citronmelisse. I don't know what it's called in English. Like maybe lemongrass? I'm not sure. But I feel like lemongrass would be grass, and this is not grass. This looks like kind of like mint, but it's not. I feel like that's also perfect for lemonade, right? I think I'm gonna have to put it in this low-key, because it doesn't look like we have anything better to put like a huge amount of lemonade in. Also, my mom told me that it's actually not regular thyme. It's actually something called citrus thyme. So that's why it was kind of citrusy, I guess. Just saw we have this instead, so I think I'm gonna be using that. If it haven't been used for flowers, I'll just wash it to be safe. I think I'm actually gonna change this shirt. I just realized that I probably shouldn't get grape juice on it. I noticed that we also had some of elderberry. I really love elderberry, but I've learned that it's kind of a bit controversial. Like, or I don't know, just I feel like there's just somebody who doesn't like it, which is kind of mind-blowing to me as a kid growing up on this stuff. I don't want it to be too sweet though. I don't know how much to put in. It smells really good. I guess it's more of a juice than it is like lemonade. But it is really good. Can anyone relate? Like I need 2 or more drinks when I'm eating. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Oh yeah, and it was my birthday, you know? Or I don't know if you know, but you might know. And I turned 24 and maybe... Do you want to see my birthday gifts? Okay. And also, I got 2 books, 1 graphic novel and this book, Queer Ecologies. Queer Ecologies. Okay. Sex, Nature, Politics, Desire. A lively conversation about sexuality, nature, and environment. I saw it on Pinterest, and I don't know if Pinterest is a good place to find books, but I thought it looked really interesting, so... And I also, I don't have it with me, but from my dad, I got the graphic novel, Persepolis. I don't actually really know how to pronounce it. It sounds like the Greek, like myth Persephone, but I don't think it's that. And I got like both books, which I'm really, really excited to read, because, you know, I've just heard so much about it, and it's really, like, I feel like it's very, very big. It must be like one of the best-selling graphic novels like ever. I feel like it must be that, and like Mouse, I feel like you hear a lot about. And then you already seen it, my bag. Yeah, but I'm really excited to read this. Corrects the heteronormative bias that influenced environmental literature from the beginning and challenges the rigid distinction between nature and culture. A carefully crafted and well-executed volume that this collection intervenes in several important contemporary discourses in ecology, ecopolitics, and queer theory, as well as more long-standing discourses of science and history. Yeah. I read like the book Being Ecological and also Braiding Sweetgrass, which I really liked both books. I thought they were very good. So yeah, I've gotten really into reading about ecology. And I actually find it kind of fun because I was not that kind of student who really liked reading a lot of this kind of, you know, not fiction. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to even make a melody in this that doesn't sound good. It's just such a calming instrument. Like, I know nothing about music, but my sister got one, and it calms you down so well. And you can like feel the vibration in your hand when you're holding it. I want to learn the melody from Avatar, The Last Airbender. Like I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, I'll learn it at some point. I'm back at my dad's, and I think it's rained a lot tonight, and also this morning. It smells so like summer and rain, and I feel like it's a very specific smell, like very humid smell. And I'll have to get back to it, packing my stuff again, get back to work, you know. But I feel like I'm pretty far, and also it is getting closer and closer to the moving date, kind of. But also, 7 days from now, we are going to what's called Folkemødet, which is like roughly translated to... Wait, I think I need to get you up a bit higher. Sorry, it's a bit annoying placing the camera sometimes. But yeah, roughly translated to the people's meeting. I was there last year with my sister and my dad. I'm going with them again, but also my third sister is coming as well. I did film a bit when I went last time, so if you want to see that, you can go watch it. It might give a bit of an idea of what it's about. Basically, it's just like a big meeting for politics, I guess. But there are also a lot of other stuff. But yeah, I'm going again this year, and I'm really excited. It was very fun last year. There's so much to do. Like, I've tried looking through the program. There's like an app. They have an app for the program that I've tried to go through. I went through all of Thursday to see what I might want to see, and there's so much. Like, just Thursday, I looked through the program of Thursday in one day. It took 1 day to get through because there's just so much, and you kind of have to, you know, figure out what you want to do in advance, because it really is not very helpful standing on Bornholm, just getting there and not knowing what to do, because it's so overwhelming, the stuff that there is. So it's a good idea to look at what you want to see beforehand. And this year I've tried to look more specifically for more art related things, cultural art related, but there isn't that much. And I somewhat get it, but then again, there's a lot about literature. I found like one artist talk, but you know, so far I've only found one, and we're not even going to be there to see it because it's Thursday quite early, and we are only going to get there at 2 in the afternoon. So I'm not even going to be able to see her. I'll try and put the name, because I looked her up and I kind of wanted to see that, you know, but I won't. And then there's like some artsy stuff with like, but more for families, you know, make your own t-shirt or drawing workshop, stuff like that. But that's not really what I'm interested in, you know. And I'm just so jealous that there's so much literature stuff, but not that much art stuff. But we'll see. We'll see when I look through the other days. But yeah, I remember last year I wasn't really mentally that present, or I kind of was, but I was more in a de-stressing kind of headspace, because I just remember being really down and overwhelmed by daily life. So it was very nice just having a mini vacation there. So last time I was just following around my sister and my dad to what they wanted to see, but I actually feel like I want to make a list of what I want to see this year, and actually maybe make a little program for myself also, outside of the things we're gonna see together. Yeah. I'm definitely also gonna miss this tiny bathroom, especially in the summer, just when it's time for bed. It's so pretty with the view of all the treetops. It looks like a big forest, even though it's like more of a just like a neighborhood, but all you can see is just green leaves, and then the beautiful sunset. The birds are chirping. It's just this kind of moment of like wholeness. And then I just sit here for a while looking out. Such a nice part of my like going to bed routine. It's like almost 12 and I'm watching. Do you guys remember that movie called Warm Bodies? I just found it on YouTube just randomly on my feed and I'm about to watch it. Why not? I love summer nights. I don't know what it is about it. There's just such a certain nostalgic feeling to it. I remember when I was younger, I had a period of time where I was waiting to start school because I was saving up for this college thing. It's a long story, but those nights, that summer, I just, like when I turned 18, the nights stayed up late to watch like series and anime and stuff like that. And it's just warm, so you don't even really wear your duvet and you have a window open, and it's just such a specific smell, I feel like. And there's just some certain things in life that just fills me with so much happiness, or just like kind of that warm at home feeling kind of happiness, which this really does. And just the dark and night.